This is Dr. Chandrakala HT. In this video, under the topic Modern Wireless Communication Systems, I'll be teaching you the present day mobile communication, features of mobile communication, advantages of mobile communication. In the modern times, mobile communication has become quite a popular technology. It allows us to communicate with people in different locations without even using any physical connection. So irrespective of the geographical location of two users, mobile communication allows them to communicate with each other without the use of any wires or cables. So mobile communication is based on wireless communication. Mobile communication has made our life easy. It has saved our time and effort. So we cannot imagine our life without mobile phones today. So right from setting up an alarm to using the calculator or doing online shopping or browsing for information on internet or sending and receiving mails using the email servers, social networking like WhatsApp and Facebook, online banking. So everything today has been incorporated in our phone. So you name it, you have an app for that particular purpose on the mobile phone. You can even watch cable televisions, watch movies through Amazon Prime, Zplex, etc. So mobile phone has replaced many different components. You can even listen to music on the mobile phone, smartphones, which are available today. So the mobile phones or hand phones or cell phones, what we call, they are an example of mobile communication or wireless communication, which are in use today. Mobiles are the electronic devices which will support full duplex radio telecommunication over a cellular network of base stations, also known as the cell site. So within the cell site, it allows mobiles to communicate with each other in full duplex mode. That is the two-way transmission, both sending and receiving of information on the same communication channel. So in the present day, mobile communication is the need of the hour, and it is one basic requirement for every person on the earth today. Coming to the features of mobile communication has several good features which has added to its popularity today. The first feature is it has a high capacity load balancing. So whenever the load on the network increases, whenever the packet transmission over the network increases, or whenever the application processes running on the network increase, the one access point which is overloaded will be relieved of the load by shifting that particular load to other access points on the network depending on the available capacity. So the mobile communication networks are intelligent enough to balance the load whenever the network is overloaded. So it has the ability to identify the lightly loaded parts of the network and shift some of the work of a heavily loaded system onto it, so that the network performance can be assured. The second main feature of mobile communication is it is highly scalable. So the growth in the popularity of wireless devices has kept on increasing day by day, and the wireless networks have one main feature of being able to start in a small size if necessary and later expand in terms of the coverage and capacity based on the requirement without having to rebuild or overhaul the entire network into a new network. It can be simply expanded without troubling already existing users in the network. The third main advantage or feature of mobile communication is the network management system. The wireless networks are comparatively much more complex, and when you compare it to wired, of course they are much more complex. They can consist of hundreds or even thousands of access points firewall, switches, routers, and various other components which are connected to it. And the wireless network has a smart way of managing this entire range of devices from a centralized point of control. The mobile communication also has the feature of role-based access control. So the role-based access control feature allows the user of the mobile to assign roles based on what, who, where, when, and how a user or device is trying to access your network. So every mobile has its own network, its own mobile data or network which is available. Once the end user or role of the device is defined, once the user defines what are the roles of its neighboring access points, it has a possibility of defining the access control policies and rules and enforcing them. So as user, the mobile device can decide on how much of the network connectivity can be ensured to its neighboring access points. So we shall discuss about this kind of role-based access control in various instances further. So the mobile communication can provide indoor as well as outdoor coverage options. So this is a very important option in wireless systems. It can add indoor coverage as well as outdoor coverage. So whenever you connect to a particular network, you will be asked whether you want to make it as a home network or not. So this is an example of indoor and outdoor coverage option. Depending on what sort of access you want to give, whether it's indoor or outdoor, as a mobile user, you will have your right to choose one of the options. The next feature is network access control. So under role-based access control, you can provide network access control. So you can assign the roles to the user and enforce them. And every other user will be asked to register themselves to your network. You have an option to ask the neighboring network users to register themselves to the network through their login ID and password. Hence, only those users who have a valid password will have an access to your network. The mobile device management is also dependent on the access control. Suppose many mobile devices are accessing your wireless network at a time. You now think about, say, thousands of applications can be running on those mobile devices at a time. You can provide control on how you can manage access to the programs and applications. So you always have a chance to lock some of the applications, limit the bandwidth usage for certain applications, as well as the security features, encryption features. Everything can be customized even for the application and program level to the programs which are running on the mobile devices. Even roaming feature depends on the access control. So whenever you're using a mobile device, you need not worry about your movement from building to building, office to office, or even from city to city, or from country to country. So you need not worry about drop connections or slower speeds or network disruptions. As user, you can use the network even under roaming condition without noticing even a small dip in the performance of the network. The redundancy is also one more feature which comes under role-based access control. So any particular application on your mobile device can be backed up. All the data on that particular application can be backed up onto the cloud memory. So whenever you configure your mobile device, you have an option to back up the entire content on the phone along with your contacts, even the photographs, videos, and application data. Everything can be backed up on your cloud server, and even you can link it to your Google account, or you can back it up to your Google Drive as well, so that whenever you change your mobile or whenever your mobile gets damaged, you can restore every content which was there in your old phone easily. So all this is possible because of mobile communication and wireless communication services. The access control also takes care of the security services. A network firewall is a backbone in most of the mobile systems. So a right firewall in your mobile can assure that you see and control both your applications as well as the end user applications. So any unnecessary applications or malicious applications can be easily detected by your network firewall, and it will warn regarding the activities performed by the applications, and you always have a chance to uninstall those applications. Not only this, the firewall can create the right balance between the security as well as performance of your mobile. The firewalls can reduce the complexity of maintenance of your mobile by providing antivirus protection, deep packet inspection, application filtering, and it can also protect your network and end users against threats like malwares, ransomwares, zero-day, malicious botnets, etc. These are very important since nowadays people manage all their digital payments through their mobiles. So their entire bank account will be managed on their mobiles. Hence, since the mobile connects to the network and uses it for digital payments, these sort of protections are very important for your mobile devices. Switching is yet another feature which comes under the access control, role-based access control. So network switch is used on your mobile devices in order to monitor the traffic over the wireless network. Switch is the first entry point for any data flowing into the wireless network. So a switch is an intelligent component. It can analyze the network flow and it can examine the source of the network flow. And if it is an unnecessary traffic which can overload the network, it can minimize that particular traffic. And it can also warn the routers regarding unnecessary traffic entering the system, which can swamp the network resources and cause congestion in the network. Hence, the router can also start discarding such particular flows and avoid congestion of the network. The switches therefore create a better user experience by ensuring that the traffic is going to the right places at right paces. Coming to the advantages of mobile communication, the mobile communication has the foremost advantage of flexibility. Wireless communication enables people to communicate with each other regardless of their location. They need not be in their office or in some telephone booth to receive or send messages. They can do it from wherever they are currently. The next advantage is the cost effectiveness. Wireless communication is highly cost effective because it doesn't have too much of physical infrastructure and maintenance which is involved. Hence, the overall cost of wireless communication is less. The speed is yet another advantage of mobile communication. With new advancements in the field of wireless communication, we are seeing a lot of improvements in the speed at which the wireless network works. The network connectivity and accessibility is also much improved, along with the accuracy and speed of the networks. The accessibility of the wireless technology is yet another important advantage. Today, networks are available even in the remotest areas of the globe. So even rural areas can take part in online education today. So educators and students no longer need to travel to far-flung areas to get connected to the network and learn their lessons. They can do it on their own mobile phones. The wireless communication or mobile communication also has the advantage of constant connectivity. You can expect a 24/7 connectivity with wireless communication network. People can respond to emergencies relatively quickly because of the constant connectivity. So these are few advantages of mobile communication when we compare it with the wired landline networks. Thank you.